reel us down back into reality after we kind of go off on a tangent.
We're the kids.
Yeah, real father figure, give him that daddy vibe.
Boy.
God, I can't wait for God of War 2.
I still haven't finished fucking
I'm
God of War 1.
3 more chapters away from finishing.
A lot of people said that if you like God of War, you have daddy issues, and I think that's kind of like low key true. I was like playing, I'm like, fuck.
Dude, Jordan, I didn't want to say it, but not daddy issues, but he reminds me of my dad a lot.
hey, I know he does. Rick Ross over there.
Does. Yeah.
I mean, he is played. I mean, Kratos is played by like a black guy, a big black guy.
Yeah. He's the guy from Stargate series. He's one of those guys.
I never watched Stargate.
He's that black with the weird head things. Design. I remember seeing him in a TV commercial, and that's that same guy. He has a generally deep voice.
Yeah, I think. Well, he's great as fucking Kratos. He knocks it out of the park.
God of War is maybe my favorite PS4 exclusive by far.
Dude, it's probably it's a
God of War is
phenomenal
fantastic.
game. I mean,
fantastic game.
What is my favorite PS4?
Like it got me looking up at God's lore and all that stuff now, like Greek mythology. And all that.
I think Death Stranding is my favorite PS4 exclusive. Death Stranding.
What game?
You were only fucking saying that because I owe you $20 for beating it.
Wait, what game?
Death Stranding, the Hideo Kojima one. Yeah.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Yeah,
did you beat that?
I did. Crockett, you do owe me $20, but that's not the point. I think.
I rolled my eyes.
Wait. I don't think we've told this story on the podcast. Brian, do you want to explain?
This game is peak Kojima. It's so stupid. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
We're about to throw hands today because I think Death Stranding is a fantastic game.
All right, we're gonna ding out here in a second, but Brian, please explain first.
I was really excited for Death Stranding since it was adverted because it's Guillermo del Toro, Mads Mikkelsen, and fucking Hideo Kojima. And when I got it, I was excited and I tweeted about it. And Crockett said, "I'll give you $5 if you beat this before 2021." And I said, make it 20 and we're fucking on. And I beat it in 3 months. So Crockett, you can suck my dick and pay me $20.
3 months.
But me and Brian was talking on Discord the other day. And I told him I'd give you $20, but I told him he has to pick up his fucking PlayStation. He has to walk it all the way to my house, and then he has to plug it in. And then I'll pop up as a hologram, and I'll give him his $20 credits.
You're playing post-delivery service the game?
Yeah, it's Galactic. Hey, I will give him fucking mad props. He put Jinji Ito in that fucking game, and I was mad impressive about that.
Character model, or what do you mean?
Yeah, he put him in as a hologram.
So what they did is that
he's that guy? I saw it at your house.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He writes
Conan O'Brien is in Death Stranding.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
What is his name? Mads
Mikkelsen. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Hey,
the Hannibal guy.
You guys can keep going, but I'm about to piss my pants.
Who is fantastic?
Brian,
what's up, Tay?
I look at this game. It's like just Pete Kojima. Nothing makes sense.
See, nothing.
It's just wacky craziness.
Nothing
that's Kojima.
makes sense superficially. Yeah. Everything is very ambiguous.
Well, that's our universe, bro.
Defending Kojima really does make me feel like the pretentious film student.
Yeah, like a pretentious guy. It seems like Kojima's very pretentious.
Because there's like nothing I can say
mess?
that'll justify having Nicholas Winding Refn slip between life and death in search for his family in the afterlife. Like there's no. It's like
what again? Say it again.
There's a character played by Nicholas Winding Refn who is a film director, and his heart is attached to a defibrillator that every 3 minutes kills him. And it sends him into cardiac failure.
Those were shadow creatures?
Yeah, he just goes into cardiac arrest so he can travel the afterlife in search for his family. Because every person that dies in Death Stranding has something called a beach. And in every beach, it's like your afterlife. But there are people that can walk through beaches. And Nicholas Winding Refn can walk through other people's beaches. And so he's looking for his family in the afterlife. Because after the original Death Stranding, everybody died, and you could see them walking into this alternate dimension. Listen. I know what this sounds like. Okay,
I don't know, man. It kind of sounds pretentious to me.
Like when I look at Death Stranding, I just roll my eyes.
I think everybody should play it. I think Death Stranding.
No, I think as wacky as that sounds, it's still like. To me, at least, a conspiracy nut. I think it's super fucking interesting.
Hideo Kojima is fantastic at storytelling, but he's fantastic at storytelling in a very unique way. He doesn't tell you a lot of the important things, you kind of have to experience the vibe that he's going for. Hideo Kojima is an experimental. He's got an experimental vibe.
I feel like it's gonna take you time to understand it.
He's a Nolan of video games. He's a Nolan.
He really
of
is.
He needs to make a Godzilla movie or a game or something.
Well, Metal Gear Solid is as close to a regular game as we're gonna fucking get out of Kojima, and it's fantastic. Metal Gear Solid series is amazing, and
I only play like one Metal Gear games, Peacemaker, and
but they're convoluted and confusing as fuck.
They're not though. They're fucking not. Because
is this a Kojima standing out podcast? Kick him out of here. We don't like Kojima
Vote
here.
him out. Vote him out.
Kojima is one of the most interesting minds in storytelling, and you're all wrong.
And video games, I agree.
Bryan, you're not wrong, because I want him to play. I want him to make a horror game so fucking bad. Because goddamn, PT was the best video game, non-video game we ever got.
Did you play P2?
Yeah, I just watch people play it and
but
shit
like,
my pants.
But to this day, people still think that fucking demo was the scariest shit they ever played, and I'm like, that's the demo. That's a sample.
That was the scariest thing I ever played. Last scary thing I played.
I'm begging for Kojima, just please make a fucking horror game.
There might be.
PT was terrifying.
He turned my own asshole inside out. Like
they probably won't because relationship with Konami owns that property.
They're not gonna probably do Silent Hills, but I think Guillermo del Toro and him are still going to
spiritual successors.
I mean, he can make
just do like a
knockoff.
That's a main spiritual successor.
Make an entirely new concept and just make it horror. I mean, like Death Stranding was kind of like scary at some points. I just think that like the mechanics of the game was just boring. I think if they just made
the mechanics of the game, the
what is the
mechanics
game?
of the game is the most interesting part of the game for me.
Just the travel?
Way you travel, the way you interact with the world.
Where it blends with the storytelling.
Because it's not about the gameplay, it's about the narrative that is hidden between that gameplay. And so like when you go from point A to point B and you're just walking in this desolate fucking life barren world, you're just experiencing how lonely and desolate Sam Bridges feels. And as you progress through the game, you start to see more inhabitants and more world, and it comes to life, and you can see the impact that you have as an active force on the world as you play as Sam Bridges. Death Stranding is a goddamn masterpiece in how you fucking... It's a masterpiece in commenting how the gaming world has been shaped by violence and sort of this artificial connection that we all have with each other. It's fantastic. Tay, fuck you.
Man, Brian's gonna fucking hate me because I drove the motorcycle through the entire game.
You're a fucking dick.
I did not walk anywhere. I was like, zoom.
Jordan's that guy.
It's the first 10 minutes of me getting that motorcycle. I was like, zoom. I was like trying to pop wheelies.
Brian, like, he gave this like deep, like, this deep discussion of Death Stranding, and Jordan's like, drive motorcycle. That's what Jordan just did. That was a perfect example.
Motorcycle goes brr.
So that's me and Crawford's relationship in a fucking sentence.